So you've decided to become a motorcyclist. Congrats, you're about to gain freedom, confidence, and a newfound fear of potholes. But before you spend all your savings on a bike that looks like it belongs in Fast and Furious 12, let's talk beginner motorcycles. Because trust me, starting on a 1000cc superbike is like learning to drive in a Ferrari, except your seatbelt is your face. In this video, we'll reveal the 5 worst beginner bikes that should come with a warning label, and 5 of the best that'll treat you like the tender newbie you are. Ride or die? Nah, ride and survive. Let's get into it. Before we get to the bikes that'll treat you right, let's first steer clear of the ones that might treat you like a crash test dummy. Here are 5 beginner motorcycles to avoid in 2025. The Kawasaki Ninja ZX6R 2025 model isn't just a sports bike, it's a symphony of speed, control and razor-sharp design. Powered by a high-revving 636cc inline-4 engine, it delivers around 127 horsepower at 13,000 RPM, giving you a thrilling ride whether you're carving up a canyon or dominating the track. This isn't beginner territory, it's a machine built for riders who crave performance and precision. Despite its race-ready soul, the ZX6R is surprisingly refined. It features a fully adjustable Showa suspension, dual radial mount front brakes, assist and slipper clutch, and a ride-by-wire throttle paired with riding modes and Kawasaki Traction Control or KTRC. These aren't just buzzwords, they're tools that will help you push limits with confidence. The 2025 model brings subtle updates to aerodynamics and ergonomics, keeping it sharp without straying from its supersport DNA. And with its aggressive styling, sharp LED lighting, and a full-color TFT dash with smartphone connectivity, it looks as fast as it feels. That being said, it's probably best to save the ZX6R for when your skills can truly handle what it's built to deliver. Thinking of starting on a ZX6R? Subscribe now so we can save you from yourself. And comment below if you've had a too much bike moment. No judgment. Maybe. The Ducati Monster SP 2025 is a stunner, sleek, aggressive, and brimming with Italian charm. But as a first motorcycle, it's more drama than most beginners can handle. Packing a potent 937cc engine, it's built for riders who already know how to handle serious performance. The throttle is sharp, the suspension is sport-tuned, and the riding position leans towards aggressive, all of which can overwhelm someone still learning the ropes. Then there's the price tag. Premium bike, premium costs. A simple drop in a parking lot could cost you thousands, and Ducati maintenance isn't exactly budget-friendly either. Sure, it's got style for days and tech to match, but for a first bike, it's like taking opera lessons before learning to hum. Save this beauty for when your skills match its attitude. Beginners are better off with something more forgiving, less demanding, and a whole lot cheaper to fix when the inevitable happens. The Harley-Davidson Nightster Special 975cc might have that classic cruiser appeal and badass persona, but it's not exactly beginner-friendly. Weighing in at roughly 485 pounds, it's a heavy machine for a newcomer to handle, especially when weaving through traffic or executing low-speed maneuvers. While the 975cc Revolution Max engine delivers smooth power, it's also deceptively torquey, which means one twitch of the throttle can send you into oops territory fast. It's a bike that encourages attitude and confidence, but that swagger can backfire if your skills aren't there. Plus, the low-slung stance might look cool, but it doesn't help much with visibility or cornering for first-timers. Bottom line, the Nightster is a great bike for someone who knows what they're doing, but if you're still figuring out the difference between counter-steering and counter-intuition, it's best to look elsewhere. The Yamaha MT-09 2025 model is a beast, and that's not a compliment when you're just starting out. Nicknamed the Torque Monster, it delivers nearly 115 horsepower with a throttle that's as sensitive as a reality show contestant. For immediate or advanced riders, it's a thrilling, agile machine. But for beginners, it's an unpredictable wild card. The MT-09 can switch from calm to chaotic with one twitch of the wrist, and that kind of power can easily overwhelm someone still mastering clutch control. Its upright seating position may seem beginner-friendly at first glance, but it lulls you into a false sense of security until you accidentally wheelie through an intersection. The 2025 model is even more refined and tech-loaded than before, which makes it even easier to get in over your head. It's a fantastic motorcycle, just not for your first one. Save the MT-09 for when you've got some miles and some scars under your belt. The Suzuki Hayabusa, the GCX 1300R, is a legend, no doubt about it. But as a beginner bike, absolutely not. Every year a rider thinks, why not start big? And every year the Hayabusa proves why that's a terrible idea. With nearly 190 horsepower and tipping the scales almost 600 pounds, this machine isn't a motorcycle, it's a land missile. Designed for high-speed touring and drag strip domination, the Busa demands a level of control, awareness, and experience that no beginner has. One wrong input, one panic twist of the throttle, and things can go south real quick. Yes, it looks incredible and commands attention, but it's also completely unforgiving. Starting on a Hayabusa is like learning to drive in a Bugatti, pointless and dangerous. Respect the legend and don't try to tame it until you're ready. If your goal is to survive your first year on two wheels, leave this monster in the showroom for now. Now let's pivot to the good stuff, the bikes that will love you, teach you, and make sure you survive to ride another day. Here are the 5 best beginner motorcycles in 2025. The KTM Duke 390, the 2025 model, strikes the perfect balance between fun and functional, making it one of the best beginner motorcycles on the market. Weighing under 340 pounds, it's nimble, easy to handle, and forgiving when you're still figuring out how not to stall at every stoplight. The single-cylinder engine delivers just enough punch to keep things exciting without scaring the pants off you. Ideal for commuting, weekend rides, or learning the ropes. The 2025 model continues KTM's trend of offering high-end features like a vibrant TFT display, ride-by-wire throttle, ABS, and a slipper clutch, all at a price that won't make your wallet cry. Plus, it looks aggressive enough to turn heads, but without the kind of power that'll turn your first ride into your last. For new riders who want a bike that's stylish, spirited, and easy to live with, the Duke 390 is a brilliant place to start. Loving the Duke 390? Smash that subscribe button like it's your kill switch, and drop a comment. Would you ride it, or is it still too spicy for your taste? The Yamaha YZF R3 2025 model is the perfect introduction to sports bikes. Aggressive in style, but gentle in spirit. Sure, it looks like a baby R1, but don't let the aesthetics fool you. The R3 is designed with beginners in mind, offering smooth power delivery, lightweight handling, and a confidence-inspiring ride. With a 321cc parallel twin engine, it won't win drag races, but it will teach you the fundamentals of throttle control, braking, and cornering without punishing mistakes. The ergonomics are sporty yet comfortable, allowing for longer rides without aching wrists or a sore back. Yamaha's attention to detail means you're getting a refined, reliable machine that feels way more premium than its price tag suggests. It's quick enough for highway use, light enough for city traffic, and forgiving enough to help you grow your skills. If you're looking for your first sports bike that's more friend than foe, the R3 is an unbeatable choice. The Honda CB500F is the kind of bike that makes you wonder why anyone would start on anything else. It checks all the right boxes for a beginner. Reliable, easy to ride, and versatile enough to keep you smiling long after you've ditched the new rider label. Powered by a smooth and forgiving 471cc parallel twin engine, it has the right amount of muscle for highway cruising, yet remains tame enough for stop-and-go city traffic. The upright ergonomics, balanced chassis, and manageable weight make it incredibly approachable, even for smaller riders. It's also tough, built to handle the occasional drop or scuff without turning every mishap into a major repair bill. Best of all, Honda's legendary reliability and low maintenance costs mean you'll spend more time riding and less time wrenching. If you're after a bike that'll support your growth instead of limit it, the CB500F is a solid, sensible, and seriously fun choice. The Royal Enfield Hunter 350 is a charming, no-nonsense entry into the beginner motorcycle world. It doesn't try to dazzle you with speed or overwhelm you with tech. It wins you over with simplicity, style, and character. With a 349cc cylinder engine, it offers smooth, predictable power delivery that's perfect for learning the ropes without feeling like you're constantly playing catch-up. Its low seat height and approachable weight makes it especially welcoming for shorter rides or those still getting used to handling a motorcycle. The retro-inspired design gives it standout street appeal, blending classic cool with modern reliability. It's not built for racing or carving canyons, but that's not the point. The Hunter 350 is for riders who appreciate the joy of cruising, exploring the city, and enjoying the journey. Low maintenance, beginner-friendly ergonomics, and timeless looks make it an excellent first ride for those who prefer experience over adrenaline. The Kawasaki Z400 is often hailed as the just right motorcycle for beginners, and for good reason. It strikes the ideal balance between performance, comfort, and approachability. With a responsive 399cc parallel twin engine, the Z400 delivers enough power to keep up with highway traffic while remaining tame and controllable for urban riding in tight corners. It's lightweight and agile, which makes maneuvering through traffic or learning low-speed control a breeze. One of its biggest strengths is its user-friendly nature. Gear shifts are smooth, Throttle response is predictable, and the overall ride feels intuitive even for someone fresh out of riding school. It's sporty without being aggressive, fun without being frightening. The minimalist naked styling adds modern flair without sacrificing comfort or rideability. For new riders who want a machine they won't outgrow too quickly but that won't overwhelm them from the get-go, the Z400 is a seriously smart pick.